it's me, it's Constance with Charming Custom Crafts here on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. Though, just so you know, I don't get on Instagram and Twitter so much, but feel free to get onto the handle because I do and I will get caught up on those yet. So this card that I made, I actually made from scraps. And you've seen some other cards from March that I used with it. Those were actually leftovers from this leftover. So scraps of scraps cards. And when I was going to Disney, we were, my husband would drive there and I would drive back because he has to get up and go to work at 3:30, 4 o'clock in the morning. So I will work on crafts in the car. Usually I either color images or I will knit as I'm driving. Depends on how close I am to knitting because then I'll get really annoyed. But anyway, when I made this card, I have no freaking idea what I was going to do it in a labeling on, what holiday, what celebration, what wording that I wanted. And when I got done with it and I sat and looked at it I said, you know what, I rarely do a blank card, but I know this is a CC design image because I have bunches of stamps and I've been slowly getting rid of them. And I do that because I'll just print out, or stamp out 5 or 6 because I have so many of them. I doubt if I ever go through them all. But that's how I give them, or I sell them. So this card is what I'm calling my Spring Flower CC boy. Okay, CC design boy. So, it's really cute, and I used punches on it, I popped out it, I put this pretty ribbon, and I don't want to wait, and I made a little extra that I'll show you at the end that I actually did not show on my Facebook page. So here is this super stinking cute card, and you could see why I had a very hard time putting something on top of it. It just came out so cute. I thought, well, everybody needs a neutral card. That you can put what you want in it. So here's the image that I colored, and I usually use my Prismacolor markers, and if I don't use those when I'm driving, it's usually my Spectrum Noir, only because it's easier for me to grab because I have like 250 Prismacolor, and my Spectrums, I think I'm getting close to 100, but I have them in a bin box that I just, have it's Loctited. So I'll just throw that in the car and pick through. And there's 2 new sets that I'm dying to get, and I will get them. And they were on sale at Consumer Crafts last week, and I should have got them. I'm just going to wait until they come up again because I've got so much stuff going on right now. So anyway, the colored paper you're seeing and the print was leftovers. This was the very first card I made compared to the scrap cards I shared last month for March. And it came out so cute. I had this ribbon that's ruffled and has these little flowers, and it's satin. As you can, let me see if I can get it to focus. See how cute? And then I took my scrap that I had extra in this color, and I used my Martha Stewart punch. And I think this is a little EK or Collections. You guys know. Recollections punch, or it could be Creative Memories because I have all 4 of those punches. I do know that is Martha Stewart. So I put a little glitter glue to him after shading him in a little bit, and his hair came out really cute with the gold tones of yellow. And then I put a little sunflower. There's different color sunflowers if you guys haven't seen. They're just not all yellow. So they have some that actually look like forget-me-nots. And forget-me-nots are recognized sometimes as sunflowers, and they're not. So you can see where I did the butterflies. And I put a little glitter glue in the middle because the paper of the floral print there was already glittered and a little glossed and embossed up. So I double did the butterflies so they had more dimension, and you can see that they are popped up. They came out way too cute. And then I matted him, and then I popped him up, and then the next of the floral I popped that up, and then the flat plaid at the bottom, which is another matte on the card that's orange. I love this card. I'm actually probably end up selling it because if I do a craft show in the fall, I'm actually planning to have between 500 and 1,000 cards. And right now, what I have not even shared on Facebook, I have another 40, 45 cards. Some of them are in multiples, which I normally don't, but they're not exactly the same, and I'm not a big fan of doing exactly the same cards. Similar, but not exact. So on the back this time I did not put anything because I used all my scraps, but you'll see the extra thing that I did to go with it. And again, I did not share that on Facebook. So when you open it up, I just took the plaid, the Gilligan plaid, with the leftovers of the floral and just a couple of butterflies. As you can see, there's an orange butterfly actually underneath that butterfly. It's hard to see if I can pop it up. I don't want to mess it up. See, you can see it there. And it's dimensionalized. There's 2 up at the top and then 1 here. And I just thought, you could see why I didn't. It was just turned out so cute. Like I said, it sat there for over 2 weeks before I shared it. Because I kept trying to think, and I actually got a couple opinions. They're like, oh, well, do birthday, do this. And I'm going, it's just so pretty. I think it can stand on its own. So anyway, I want to share the little bonus. I'm not going to do pictures of it. But I made this. And at the end, when I got finished with the cards, I actually had a little bit left. So I decided to make this little tag to go with it. So you'd have the card and the tag. So I had a little bit of the flower. I put just 1 dimension of the butterflies. And then on the back, it's just kind of the opposite of whatever I had left. And I used a rounded edge EK. It was EK. Corner rounder. And then, of course, this is orange and white twine. Keeping it pretty simple. I used my crocodile to punch a hole in. And nope, I used another recollection punch. It's the one with the double holes. Which is probably the only way you can use this besides with actually thread, because it's really, really tiny holes. But anyway, that's a little bonus that I made with it that will go with the card. So again, Facebook folks, you did not see that bonus piece, but that's going to be a set there, guys. Enjoy the pictures, and again, thank you for following me, and if you share, thanks for sharing.